Well, second time today on the bike. Now off to Thetford, to the Warrener, which is a Premier Inn, to have some dinner. Meet the wife and the kids there. They're already there now. So yeah, it's great. Great Sunday. Twice in one day on the bike, on the Harley. Scare those dogs. I have to admit, I don't mind going this way. I mean, the reason I'm going this way is because, like I said before, is that road with all those loose stones, but I do like going this way. It's nice scenery. It's a nice little village, Merton. So you've got to be careful of is obviously these are narrow roads. There is a lot of dog walkers, a lot of tractors, and as you know with some other videos, is one of these corners coming up here. It's very much, if you're not careful, you meet a car on that corner, you end up colliding with each other. So I keep talking about in my videos about getting a Ducati, which is one bike I do really want. I'm in no rush, so because at the moment I've got the Triumph and I'm enjoying the Triumph. But here is a bike that I really do want, and I think it will make some great videos. I do like watching videos of people doing it. Is a here you go to that. It's a KTM enduro bike. So I think it's an EXC or something like that. So you can go on and off road. So I can do like green lanes and bits like that, really. Just different experience and just being on the road. So that's what I'm looking at anyway, but we'll see. Because at the moment I've got the Triumphs on a PCP. So after 3 years you either give it back, pay off the existing balance, or trade it in front of a bike. So that's sort of what I was looking at doing, is trading it in front of a bike, save paying off the outstanding balance, just trade it in for a Ducati. That's how I was going to do it. When I've had 3 years with the bike, you know, you've enjoyed it, and you know I always look after my bikes anyway, but and then if I do that, then I can save up and buy outright the KTM. So when that bike's bought outright, because I think brand new, because I always buy brand new. I'm not being snobbish. I just, you know, when these sort of bikes, you don't know what they've gone through second hand. So I'd rather buy them brand new, then at least you know that whatever happens to them is what you've done. So yeah, I'll probably end up buying the KTM outright, and then just getting the Ducati on the PCP finance. Like I said before, though, I would love to keep the Triumph. I really would, because I love the look of it. But I don't know, it's just something about Ducati. I mean, it could all go tits up. It could be the new Ducatis they bring out. I'll be like, oh no, I don't like that. I'll just keep what I got then. That's what I'm saying. I'm in no real rush to swap or to trade it in at the moment. You know what? Never tell how fast people are going on this road. They have just changed the speed limit around here though. So at least I'll clear my over 100 miles today anyway. I mean, it's only 12 miles to Thetford, to be fair, but then obviously 12 miles back, 24 miles. But it's the other end of Thetford as well, so you've got a little bit more on top of that. It all adds up, doesn't it? I'm in no rush to get a service, but obviously once you've done your 1,000-mile service, you can open up a little bit more, because like I said in another video as well, you got to keep it under 3,000 RPMs, and that is, to get that proper railed raw, you know, you've really got to open it up is when it gets past that. So I just don't want to damage the engine or mess anything up. I'll probably go with I've got a fly in my helmet. Oh. Get out. He's right on that bloody lid. Come on, get out. I'll probably end up looking at, when it goes in for a service, getting heated grips fitted and the pegs, bits like that really, because there's so much on, little bits I want to do this bike. Not go mad with it, because I don't want to ruin the look. You know, I've been thinking about if I start taking it like longer distances or staying away with it, obviously I want to get the leather saddle bags for the sides. That'd be cool. The front fork bag, I think I look quite smart. So yeah, let's just see what, get a bit out of time, make it more interesting instead of buying it all out one hit. You've got nothing to look forward to, then, have you? My only fear is something running out in front of me, like a deer or something. A deer hit my wife not so long ago, a few months ago now, on this road. Only a little mumjack, a small version of a deer, and literally smashed all her bumper and her fog light. And, you know, you think, what damage it does to a car? What would it do to you on a bike? You know. I mean, I've only got jeans on, so if it hit my leg, I'm sure there's no padding on these jeans apart from a bit of Kevlar, so it's not you from scratching on the concrete. But I'm sure that'd damage your knee if a deer or something come running out on you. Oh. Just hope the exhaust makes them think it's a gunshot, so they will stay away. Obviously run in the wrong direction, not towards me. I don't want to scare them so they run into me. And obviously pheasants as well, they fly up and hit you. I had one hit me on my shoulder. I don't think I was filming at the time, to be fair, but cool. Luckily I was wearing a leather jacket with all that padding, because it actually hurt. So God knows what it'd be like. I mean, I've got the Knox armoured shirt on, but it's nothing like the leather jacket. You know, leather's quite thick, isn't it? Quite hard, so that probably took a lot of the force. Oh, I love that smell. Someone's burning something. That's not good. Oh. They've done another road up here. It's just East Harlem turning. They've redone the roads down there recently. Down there. There's another one as well they've done. I don't know why they keep putting that rubbish down there. Oh, I smell it. It's cut grass. That smells good. I love the smell of cut grass. What I like about these is it tells you when you're in 6th gear, but I've also got an indicator down here, but that is good. Let you know when you're on your 6th gear. At times I'm on my Triumph and I'm still thinking, oh, maybe it sounds like I've got another gear to go into, and I'm trying to kick it up into 6th gear, but you're already in 6th gear. But it sounds like you need to change up another gear, so that's nice to know when you're in your final gear. To me, that's all I care about, is what gear I'm in at the top, because when you get there and you think, oh, go again, it's just nice to know. That, or if it told you you're in 2nd gear, because let's face it, if you're in 2nd gear, you know then half a tap you're in neutral, or full tap you're in 1st. Just nice to know where you're at. sometimes what gear you're in. That road there, see? They've done that road. Oh. Oh, my Cena keeps beeping at me, don't know why. Just charged it, so it can't be a low battery. Unless it's the exhaust sound or the air coming in, it keeps beeping because of that, I don't know. Still smell like cut grass, you know. Oh, I love the smell of that. It's better than that cow poo you keep smelling. Oh, wish I smell now. Spoke too soon. Oh, the sun's still out anyway. Just stay there, thank you. So the thing about these, where I live around here, there's a lot of older drivers, and I find that they can't judge distancing very well, especially people on motorbikes. And the amount of people, I don't think they do it on purpose, but obviously it does annoy you when you do going along and someone pulls out. They just misjudged it. I don't think people intentionally do it to hit a motorcyclist. Well, I like to think they don't, but it's all just a matter of misjudgment. And when it comes to bikes, I can understand as being a driver. I drive all the time into London, so I know it is, even for me, and I ride bikes, that it is hard to judge. So normally if I see a bike, I wait for them to go past before I pull out, because so you just don't know how quick they're going. Another thing along here, that's why I want to get KTM. There is a couple of green lanes, I think. There's one coming up. I keep meaning to pull over to have a look, because I saw someone actually on there with a off-road bike. So it's not like there's nowhere for me to go around here. It's not like I live in central London or, you know, a city centre where there is no greenery. I mean, I live all round woods. So for me not to get one would be a little bit ridiculous, really. You know, you've got your road bike, so when it comes to a rainy day, God, it does stink right here. Oh. I mean, in there is a off-road track. They do it ever so often, a couple times a year, I believe. I went to one to watch them. It's brilliant watching them around that track. I mean, I wouldn't want to do that sort of thing. That's a bit intense for me. I just want to have a bit of a laugh on Green Lane and watching some of the guys on YouTube. It's really interesting watching Descended Flyer and is it Tokyo Off-Road or Off-Road Tokyo. I love watching. Either's really good. These guys know their stuff as well, you know. That's what I like about it. Unlike me, I just ride bikes. You know, I'm no mechanic or being brought up with bikes or anything like that. So, like some of these other guys have been. I just love to ride. And it doesn't bother me what I ride in some ways. You know, I love all bikes, you know. That's why I've got a cruiser, you know, I want a sports bike, and I like the off-roaders, so it's just hence why I want one of each. You know, change your style up. You know, I believe it actually improves your riding, because coming on this, I was really nervous because of the weight and the style and everything, and I found now I've got used to it, it's actually improved my riding when I'm on the Triumph. And I believe that'll be the same for when I get the KTM off-road bike. You know, I'll go off-road and all the slippery mud and all that, and I'll be a little bit sketchy at first and probably not very good. I'll just take my time and to get used to it, and then I do believe that when the roads get a little bit slippery out here, I'll be able to adjust and handle myself due to riding off-road, so I think it'll all work out. That's sweet corn. Lot of sweet corn. I remember being as a kid, we used to grow up on a new estate being built on an old farmland, and there was a field full of sweet corn. The amount of times we used to run through that, come out itching because they've sprayed it all, ripping off all the corn. If I'd known how good it tastes, sweet corn on the cob, I wouldn't have chucked it when I was a kid. I'd have kept it and brought it home. Oh, there's a copper there, look at that. What's going on there then? Let a guy go, looked like he was going quick. Don't want to get caught by a cop. I don't know if that's what he's there for, or if he's been checking something out. Normally those 4x4s are there to check something out off road or something like that, but I don't know. I mean, you should, if you get caught speeding, you shouldn't be speeding, but at the same time, I don't like it when they hide up. I think that's a bit wrong. Oh, it's a horrible smell again. It's the pigs all in there. Oh, I like it each year, or as the season goes on, they move them from field to field till that field cleared out and raked over and like that. Then they grow things on it, and then like next year that'll be full of pigs. It's quite interesting, I think. You can watch all that, how they go about it all. I'd imagine having the pigs on it fertilises the dirt and all that. Oh, here we are, near Thetford. I hate when you get an itch on your nose when you're riding and you're coming up to a roundabout, and there's nothing I can do until I get off this roundabout. Oh, just to make it worse, there's traffic, so I can't go straight away. Oh, hurry up. Go then into Thetford. I don't miss moving from here. I used to live here. Well, I moved here when I was 5, and I lived here ever since. I've owned 3 houses here, and 2 years ago we moved to Watton, which is like 12 miles away, and I loved it. Wish I'd moved sooner. Thetford's okay, but I think it's just getting a bit built up for my liking. I like living out in the middle of nowhere. There's not a lot in Watton, and I think that's why I like it. You know, and if you do want something, you ain't really got far to go, to be fair. I mean, like I said, Thetford's only 12 miles. There's quite a lot here now. Norwich is a city, that's not too far away. So, you know, I'm far away enough to be nice and quiet and in a small town, and I'm not too far away if I want to go there to get something, so it's quite nice really. I'm not too far from the seaside either. Watch my pegs. Didn't want to say hello. it goes again, beeping at me. I'll start looking at what that is. Unless it's a text coming through, I don't know. Dad lives and sold. He'll be moving soon. I think Dorset, I think that's where he's moving to. Never been there. Unless I imagine I will be going there once he moves though. Jeez. Nearly there now. A guy liked my bike. I think that's what he was on about. So I said in the last video I just did earlier on today, which I'm uploading right now as we speak. This bike does turn heads, but I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. You know, it is noisy, so a lot of people will look around thinking, "God, that's loud," or the people who look around thinking, "God, that sounds awesome," or that don't sound nice. It's like I said, it's going to turn heads regardless of good or bad. Hopefully more good than bad. I don't know if they've got motorbike bays. Do you know? I don't think they have. It's just a matter of getting one. Do you see my wife's car? Yeah, it's over here. Right, well I'm here. I'll speak to you guys later. That's it. That's a good dinner. Pie and mash. Made a change. Always go for steak or burgers. Bike's still there, that's the main thing. Didn't bring a lock. I tend to lock my bike up before I leave it. I always get worried that someone's gonna nick it. Right, decided to go now because of I left my wife in there. It's because it started to get dark, and I had this dark visor, and I don't want to get caught out. Go through the town, I think, instead of during dual carriageway. Cool, got a strong smell of garlic then. Well, at least the bike's had a good run today. Oh, absolutely stuffed now. He is definitely getting, unless it's his visor, it's a dark visor. No, it's quite dark. green as well. I used to live right through those trees. There's a housing estate called Cloverfields. I used to live on there. It's my first house actually. I used to live literally right opposite the BP it was. That's where the road was anyway. Tesco's. Wow, it's been a good day. Meal out, 2 times riding on my bike after not riding it for so long. So I've had a treat. This has had a treat. So I'd say that's a good day, a good Sunday. Just not looking forward to the winter when you don't get to ride your bikes and the weekends come, so you'll be itching to go out for a dry day at least in the winter. But not having heated grips is going to be an absolute nightmare. Hence why I was thinking about getting the service in and get the heat grips on. At least you got some sort of chance of having warm hands. And I might look at buying thicker winter gloves from Harley. So, oh well, that's it then. I'll see you guys next time. Till then, see you later.